This interview is brought to you by the Pro Fight Shop in Hollywood. Radio Rahim at the famed Azteca Gym with Abner Mares. How are you, Abner?
All good, man. All good. Positive. I'm excited. Fight 3 weeks away from a big fight, big exposure fight, being that I'm the undercard for Mayweather. We all know Mayweather's a big guy, big attraction. Millions of people are going to be watching, and I plan on making my night that night.
Now, this is probably the biggest crowd that you'll ever fight or you ever have fought in front of. And you're stepping up in weight, and you're fighting a veteran who's just, attained a title himself. I know that you're not a nervous fighter, but getting prepared for an event like this, a fight like this, how do you mentally make sure that you stay in the right frame of mind?
You just don't think about it. I mean, it's just another fight. You're going in the same, shape ring, and that's your house, that's your home right there, that ring. I let that not get to me. My last fight was at Staples Center. I know it wasn't as big as this one's going to be, but, it's the same thing. At the end of the day, it's a fight. I got to please the crowd. That's what I like to do. Give the fight fans a good fight, and, go in there and do what I do.
Now, we've been talking for years about you, reaching the marquee level, being a main event fighter. You've gotten that. You've gotten a couple belts. But the one fight that could have actually launched you into, household name recognition that you guys seem to have worked on quite a bit but couldn't make happen. Yeah. Obviously, it's Nonito Donaire. How bad do you still want that fight? And do you think that is what is necessary to propel you into that next stage?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it is a big fight. It is a fight that the fans want to see, and no doubt. I mean, if that fight were to happen, it's a fight that will boost us up either or to a whole different level, elite level. But I know there's other fights out there. I got to keep open. I got offered this fight, tremendous fight against Ponce De Leon, capture my third title, God willing. There's big names at Featherweight. We all know that there's good names out there, but I'm still hopeful for a fight against Nonito. Believe me, I know he's mentioned my name. I'm sorry. I know he's getting ready for his weekend fight, and if he wins, and God willing, I win my fight, believe me, I'm still gonna keep pushing for that fight, because it's just a big fight, a fight that the people want to see, and I know he's not gonna be happy if he wins. He's not gonna feel he's the best, or he was the best at 122 because he never faced me.
Now, you guys are fighting on Cinco de Mayo weekend. This is probably the marquee Mexican matchup. It even made me think of Oscar De La Hoya and Chavez a little bit. You've got a lot of fanfare. You're up and coming. You're trying to establish your name, and Ponce De Leon is an old school favorite. What are you doing gym-wise, technically, to face a guy who some even think beat Adrian Bronner?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a guy. I'm not going in with no chump. This is a the guy. He's a world champion. He's been fighting the best. He fought Gamboa. He fought Broner. He fought, you name it, Juanma Lopez. But now he's facing Abner Mares. I plan on giving him a good fight, a smart fight, and just stick to my game plan. I know it's going to be a tough fight. Again, I'm moving up to a whole different weight class. This is a weight class where he's comfortable in, but I plan to make it my weight class now, and I just got to go in there and make a statement that I'm ready for the featherweights, and that I could go in there with heavy punchers.
Now, this is your first featherweight fight. Why take on such a daunting task? Why not get comfortable at the weight, at least for 1 or 2 fights? I mean, you've earned that.
Yeah, bro. I'm that type of fighter, I'm that type of fighter. I like to take advantage of opportunities. This opportunity got offered to me to fight for my third world title against Ponce De Leon at a great undercard. Who's going to say no? There's no way. And I had to say yes. I took this fight. It's a tough fight. But again, I know I can win. I know I'm going to win. And I know it's going to put me in a whole different level, because millions and millions of people are going to be watching. And I'm going to be showcasing my talent and what Abner Mares does in the ring.
Now, as we all know, at the end of the night, a win's a win. But it's been a few years since you've won by knockout. Is on a stage like this, to grab attention from the main event being Mayweather, you're probably going to need a knockout or a spectacular performance. How much is that on your mind? And are you looking to put a statement out there like that? Can you knock out Ponce De Leon?
Yeah, anyone can knock out anybody. Even I have power. It's not like if I have 3 knockouts, 4. I got 13 knockouts, and in if you go back to my last fights, I've knocked down Moreno. I knocked him down. The one prior to that, I stumbled them. I've always heard my guys or knocked them down, and I got power. And believe me, going into a different weight class, who knows, with that new extra weight, might give me that extra heavy punch. You never know, and I do plan on making a statement. If it comes up by knockout, you know, so be it. I'm ready. I've been working on my power punch as well.